Hi, I'm Renata. All my life, I've lived with a severe peanut allergy that's landed me in the ER more times than I care to remember. One whiff of peanut dust and my throat starts closing up. Babe, did you remember your EpiPen? Michael asks, adjusting his tie as we get ready for dinner at Vanessa's place. Got two in my purse and you've got the backup in your jacket pocket? Michael and I have been married for 3 years. He's learned every sign of my allergic reactions, sometimes noticing them before I do. Vanessa knows about your allergy, right? I mean, she's been your friend for what, 10 years now? Since college. She's practically planned her whole menu around me. Trust me, she's got this. Vanessa and I were roommates freshman year. She held my hand through my worst reaction ever after someone cross-contaminated the dorm kitchen. We've been inseparable, though things got strained when I met Michael. Our weekly wine nights became less frequent. We arrive at their brownstone right on time. Vanessa opens the door wearing an expensive-looking apron. Renata, you look amazing! She hugs me tight, maybe a second too long. And Michael, always so handsome. Her eyes linger on him. I brought that rose you love, I say. Perfect. Thomas is just finishing a work call. The dinner starts off great. Thomas finally joins us, all business talk and smiles. He and Michael discuss sports while Vanessa pulls me into the kitchen. So how's that new project at work? She asks, stirring something that smells incredible. It's good, but my boss Karen is driving me crazy. Takes credit for everything. Some women are just like that, Vanessa says with a strange smile. They can't stand seeing others succeed. We carry the plates to the dining room. Everything looks delicious. Beef, Wellington, roasted vegetables, fancy rice. Everything is peanut-free. I triple-checked all ingredients, Vanessa announces, pouring more wine. Halfway through dinner, Michael reaches for my plate just as I'm about to take a bite of rice. Wait, what's this? He points to something mixed in. What? I lean closer. There's something crushed up in here. Vanessa, what exactly is in this rice? Vanessa's face freezes before she laughs. Oh, just herbs and pine nuts for texture? But Michael is already smelling it. This isn't pine nuts. This smells like peanuts. Don't be ridiculous, Vanessa says, voice wavering. Thomas looks confused. Didn't you use that new peanut sauce? The one you were excited about? The table goes silent. Vanessa's face drains of color. It was just a tiny bit for flavor, she whispers. I didn't think it would. She could have died, Vanessa. You know what peanuts do to her. I stare at my so-called friend, my stomach turning to ice as I realize what almost happened. I think we should go, Michael says, standing up and grabbing my purse. My hands are shaking too much to do it myself. Come on, Renata. Don't overreact. Vanessa follows us to the door. It was an honest mistake. But you just said you added it for flavor, Michael snaps. Which is it? You forgot or you added it deliberately? Thomas appears behind her, looking mortified. I'm so sorry. I had no idea. How exactly do you make right almost killing someone? I finally find my voice. The car ride home is silent. I can see Michael's jaw clenching. She wouldn't actually try to hurt me, right? We've been friends forever. I don't know what to think. This isn't the first weird thing she's done. What do you mean? Remember when your promotion came through? She sent you that champagne basket with those chocolate-covered cookies that might have traces of nuts? I hadn't connected those dots before. That could have been just carelessness. 3 times is a pattern, Renata. Remember your birthday dinner? She insisted on that new Thai place even though you told her twice you weren't sure about their allergy protocols. The next morning, Michael is already up, laptop open on the kitchen counter. What are you doing? Looking through our photos from the last year. Check this out. He shows me pictures from various gatherings. In almost every one, there's Vanessa, standing too close to Michael, touching his arm or giving me side-eye. This doesn't prove anything, I say, but my stomach knots up. I've got more. I talked to Jessica this morning. What did she say? Vanessa told her you've been bad-mouthing her to everyone. Said you were jealous of her relationship with Thomas and trying to sabotage her friendships. That's insane. I've never... My phone buzzes with a text from Vanessa. Can we talk? Just us girls? I feel terrible about last night. Against Michael's advice, I agree to meet her at a coffee shop. When I arrive, she's already there, eyes puffy. I would never hurt you intentionally. You know that, right? Then explain the peanut sauce. I honestly didn't think such a small amount would matter. No, I don't eat anything that may contain traces. Ever. She fidgets with her cup. Michael is turning you against me. He's always trying to control who you're friends with. Don't bring him into this. This is about you putting something in my food that could have killed me. It was a mistake. Why are you being so dramatic? Thomas said you were excited about that sauce. You planned to use it. Thomas doesn't know what he's talking about. He's clueless about cooking. It's not just that. Jessica told Michael what you've been saying about me. Her face changes, just for a moment, before the tears return. Jessica has always been jealous of our friendship. She's lying. I watch her storm out, wondering if 10 years of friendship was all just a lie. I slam the apartment door behind me, tossing my keys on the counter where Michael is making lunch. That bad, huh? Michael asks. She's lying straight to my face. The way she switched her story when I caught her. Something's seriously wrong with her, I say. What do you want to do? Michael asks. I want to know if she's been doing this on purpose. And I want everyone else to see it too, I reply. That night, I call Jessica directly. What exactly did she say about me? I ask. That you've been sabotaging her career. That you told Thomas's boss he only got his promotion because of family connections. That you're possessive of Michael and paranoid, Jessica explains. None of that is true, I exclaim. I know, that's why I stopped hanging out with her. But Renata, there's more. She talks about Michael constantly, how you don't deserve him, how much better she'd be for him, Jessica reveals. My blood runs cold. We need to expose her, not just to us, but to everyone. Over the next week, I put together a plan. Jessica reaches out to our old college group. Alicia, Derek, and Brianna all have their own Vanessa stories. Screenshots of texts, sabotaged job interviews, ruined dates. She needs to show her true colors in front of everyone, I tell them on our group call. The bait needs to be too good for her to resist, Jessica says. I'll tell her Michael and I are having problems, I suggest. The night of the happy hour, I arrive early to set up hidden voice recorders around the private room. Vanessa arrives late, giving Michael a too long hug before barely acknowledging me. Where's Thomas? I ask. Working late. He's so dedicated, Vanessa says. Not everyone's relationship can be as relaxed as yours. As planned, Michael excuses himself for an important work call. I make sure Vanessa sees me knocking back extra wine. Everything okay? Vanessa asks, sliding next to me. Just peachy, I slur slightly. Who needs a fully present husband anyway? Trouble in paradise? Vanessa's eyes light up. He's been distant. Says I'm too focused on this thing with you, that I'm overreacting. I sigh. Men always take the path of least resistance, Vanessa says. Maybe he's right, though. We've been friends too long to let one little mistake come between us. One little mistake that could have killed me, I remind her. You're too sensitive about your allergy, Vanessa waves dismissively. If things are rough with Michael, maybe you two need space. He mentioned feeling suffocated lately, Vanessa adds, leaning closer. He told you that? I ask, surprised. We talk sometimes. He knows I understand him, Vanessa smiles. Hey, Vanessa, why'd you tell Derek that Renata was bad-mouthing his business? Jessica appears behind us. I never said that, Vanessa stiffens. I have the texts. Derek steps up. What is this, an ambush? Vanessa asks as our friends close in with evidence. Got it all recorded, babe, Michael returns, phone in hand. You set me up, Vanessa hisses. No, we just gave you exactly what you wanted. An audience. You did the rest yourself, I reply. You people are insane. I was just trying to be a good friend, Vanessa snarls, grabbing her purse. I step closer. By trying to poison me? 3 separate times? By spreading lies about me to everyone we know? I have everything I need right here. Michael holds up his phone. Your admission about the peanuts, about talking to me behind Renata's back, which never happened, by the way. You're all misunderstanding. Vanessa looks around desperately. This is a witch hunt. We have proof, Alicia says, pulling out her phone. Screenshots of you telling my boss I was stealing clients. And these, Derek adds, scrolling through texts. You told my investors I had gambling debts. Vanessa backs toward the door. Fine. Stay with your paranoid wife, Michael. See how that works out for you. Better than being with someone who hurts people she claims to care about, Michael replies. After Vanessa storms out, everyone shares their stories, all verified with evidence. She'd been sabotaging all of us for years. You should press charges, Jessica says. She deliberately put allergens in your food. That's assault. 2 days later, I'm sitting with Detective Martinez, explaining everything while Michael plays the recordings. We've had 3 other reports filed against Miss Coleman this week, Martinez says. Your friends reported financial sabotage, and her husband Thomas has filed for an emergency restraining order. Thomas? I'm shocked. Can't share details, but your happy hour opened some floodgates. 3 months later, Vanessa pleads guilty to reckless endangerment, getting 2 years probation, mandatory psychiatric evaluation, and a permanent restraining order. She's moving to Seattle, Jessica tells me over coffee. Thomas finalized the divorce last week. Apparently, she'd been stealing his meds and tampering with his work emails. I still can't believe we didn't see it sooner, I say. That's how people like her operate. They isolate you, make you doubt yourself. My phone buzzes with a text from Brianna. Guess who tried to apply at my company under a fake name? Our favorite sociopath. Later that evening, Michael and I host a dinner party, our first since the incident. Everyone shares stories and laughs. I made something special, I announce, bringing out a cake. Is that peanut butter frosting? Derek asks, eyebrow raised. Absolutely not, I laugh. But I wanted to thank you all for standing by me, for believing me when I wasn't even sure myself. To real friends, Michael raises his glass. The ones who save your life, not endanger it. And to karma, Alicia adds. Vanessa's old company called me for a reference yesterday. Let's just say she won't be getting that fancy Seattle job. You helped a lot of people by speaking up, Michael says quietly. We helped each other, I correct him, looking around at my real friends. That's what actual friendship looks like. Wow, what a journey. Renata's story has come to an end, but it leaves us with a powerful question. Have you ever discovered someone you trusted was deliberately trying to harm you? What warning signs did you miss? And how did you handle the betrayal when you finally saw the truth? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your story might help someone else recognize the red flags in their own relationships. If you enjoyed Renata's journey to justice, hit that like button and subscribe for more compelling stories about overcoming toxic relationships. New uploads every week.